Manager at the NSA, Isaak Neema. A very good afternoon to you, sir, and thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. Mr. Neema, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking time to talk to us.
Yes, you're welcome.
So, Mr. Neema, the census started off as of midnight today. Please update us on the current situation.
Yes, as we've been saying all along, the census difference night was the 24th of September. We're then going to count all the people that slept in the country during the night of the 24th of September. So what then happened is that midnight of the 24th, we then kicked off proper enumeration. What we were doing last week is to have seen some of our staff in your streets, in your homes, and in your suburbs and towns and regions. They were busy with conducting what we call the listing. The listing is just other than a benchmark which we are using to measure the completeness of the enumeration proper. So last night, midnight, we then kicked off with enumeration proper, where we started off by enumerating special populations. In terms of special population, we are referring to the homeless population, people in hospitals, maternity wards, police holding cells, hotels, bed and breakfast, and so on. Also, the travelers on the road. We were at the major roadblock where our officials were busy enumerating travelers that are on the road. We needed to do this because these special populations are on the move and they are very mobile and dynamic. So we needed to do that on the first night of the difference night, as from midnight up to 6 o'clock early this morning. So that's what we were busy with to start with.
Right. So, Mr. Neema, what challenges are reaching your office at this stage? I mean, those that enumerators and other officials are currently experiencing.
Yeah, we have quite a few challenges. Most of our enumerators managed to man their positions during the night. However, some of the challenges that we encounter it's really none other than slow traffic. Of course, we managed to pick up when the traffic started getting a bit heavy, although that is not a major challenge. But in terms of the night, everything went very well. Of course, we had a few issues in Rongo, for instance, where the road broke. There was no electricity, so they had to suspend for a few hours. But they managed to resume, and everything was on track. Other regions have not really reported major issues as they break. And we are proceeding with the enumeration of households that has now kicked off early this morning, going into the next 2 weeks.
So, do you foresee that this whole process will be completed on time, Mr. Neema?
Well, very, very closely. We know that many of our teams, due to previous challenges that we encountered during the listing, were not able to start on time in terms of the listing, and as such, they will be doing the listing and enumeration at the same time. So definitely, we will not necessarily finish everything during the confinement of the time periods, because of the fact that those teams have then to do the listing starting today. They will do the listing and enumeration at the same time. So we expect progress to be a bit slow in those particular EAs, but we had quite a number of EAs that were completed in terms of the listing. And as enumeration kicks off this morning, we expect then enumeration to go a bit smoother. But we are monitoring the situation very, very closely. We are looking at ways how to mitigate going into the second week. Probably those teams that are going to be finished a bit early, we may have to redeploy them to assist in other areas. But yeah, we are monitoring the situation, and we'll keep the public up to date as to whether extension will be required or not.
Well, Mr. Neema, thank you so much for taking time to speak to us today.
Thank you very much for having us, and all the best. Good day.
Thank you, sir.